Hi, it's Adrienne. Thanks for tuning in. Crushing debt, money trouble. To one extent or another, we've probably all been there. Some may declare bankruptcy, make a fresh start, and move forward. Other people feel crippling shame, self-doubt, and feel horribly, horribly bad. Sometimes so bad that they end their life. That's what happened in my family, and it's truly devastating. So, I want to talk about the meaning we often make around money troubles. But first, should we already have financial mastery? I can tell you, I went to 11 schools before I graduated high school. So, I've seen a lot of school systems across the country, and I can tell you that not one of them taught financial mastery. I guess they figure people learn these things at home. But at home, almost no one talked to their kids about money when I was growing up. It was considered a very private and personal subject. So often, everything about money was shrouded in silence and mystery. Probably parents wanted to protect us too, because a lot of them were just getting by. Financial mastery? No way. Let's face it, as we were growing up, a lot of us got weird messages about money. And what did we learn about the stress of debt? Probably nothing. The stress associated with not having enough money, most of us learned indirectly that that was a reason to be angry, embarrassed, sad. And we noticed that deep shame could turn fast into a temper. So debt can be hard. And it doesn't generally feel good. But for some reason, I used to think I was not allowed to feel good if I was in debt. Isn't that odd? Money is just a resource. It's an exchange of energy, but wow, the emotions around it are deep, and they can totally crush our soul. Our society has a lot of negative beliefs around money. Money corrupts. Money doesn't grow on trees. Money is the root of all evil. Yeah, we don't get a lot of positive messages around money. And I can't speak for anybody else, but somehow I felt that I'm stupid for getting into debt. Stupid, careless, unwise, ignorant, and not deserving of anything good. Money problems can feel all pervasive. They impact so many areas of our life. And I felt so much guilt and shame around money issues. And I can point to my childhood and tell you a lot of reasons why that's so. But come on, I'm a grown-ass adult. So why would it still be true today? Why do so many of us have these meanings around money and debt? I was trying to figure out why we feel bad. I mean, really bad. I mean, so bad that it's almost impossible to be happy and extract any joy out of life. It it's like we feel we have to pay a penance for the position we got ourselves into. I actually just channeled one of my parents. I've had five, so I'm not telling you which one it is, but it's that feeling that reminded me of a woman and her dog. A woman in a course I was taking lived in a house with her German Pinscher dog. She was going about her life and things were fine. Her neighbor had chickens. One of them was a very famous chicken and even had his own social media following. He was a sensation, beloved by many around the world. Now, the woman was very careful with her dog. She made sure he didn't get outside into the yard unless he was supervised. But you know what? Sometimes life happens. And one day the dog got out, leapt over the fence, and caused total mayhem in the neighbor's yard and killed the beloved chicken. As she told us this story, I could feel her blinding grief and shame. Her dog was hated. She felt hated. People thought her dog should die. She felt that she should die because she felt so bad. And I'm not exaggerating. So for the rest of the story, I'm just focusing on her, not the dog, because her feelings were so twisted up, painful, and debilitating. It was an accident. Yes, it resulted in a chicken's death, but she truly felt that her life should be over, that she deserved nothing good ever again. Now, frankly, if she'd been laughing about the whole thing, I'd probably have a very different feeling about it. But she was bereft, mortified, and then so deeply saddened by the level of grief that was caused. She felt like she wanted to give them a knife and say, "Here, stab me. And maybe that will take some of your pain away because there's nothing else I can do." Whew, I listened to her experience and holy crap, did I get it. Oddly, perhaps, in my life, I've had several times that level of guilt and shame, and combined with a feeling of not deserving on such a deep level that life felt impossible. And in my case, nothing died, but I could relate to it. In our class, there was an outpouring of love for this woman, and the people were reminding her that she's still lovable, still deserving of life, still deserving of love. And I'll be honest, it shocked me. I thought they'd condemn her. Like I said, I had a family member who had that level of shame and guilt around money and felt the only way out was to end his life. Debt is a very serious topic in my family, but this was death and an accident. And here were perfectly sensible, kind, smart people bathing the woman in compassion and reminding her that she's still loved and lovable. She still deserved to live and still deserved to enjoy life. Okay, now I realize this has nothing to do with money, but it was the deep shame and the feeling that she didn't deserve to live, let alone enjoy life, that I found a parallel to from my past. That deep shame around debt. Where did we get this from? I mean, life happens, jobs change, jobs disappear, and so do money streams. Divorces can create financial ruin, and sometimes things just get away from us, or we don't make the best decisions. But you know what? We're still worthy of love, and we're still lovable. It may not seem that way if we carry around a big dark cloud and bite everyone's head off because of the debt and the way we're feeling, but at our core, we are love. If you found yourself in a mess, ask for help for sure. Yes, be accountable and don't stick your head in the sand. But while you're at it, it's okay to enjoy your life, even if you don't have money to spend. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to love. And you are still absolutely, unequivocally worthy of love. It has no bearing on your value as a human. Here's what else I know. I learned it from the woman whose dog killed the chicken. You can't feel bad enough to make somebody else feel better. We can't get sick enough to help somebody else get well. You can't be broke enough to make somebody rich. And you can't feel sad enough to make somebody else feel happy. So I wonder if we could lose the shame, the grief, the judgment. Oh, the judgment. If we hit those financial quagmires. Even with crushing debt, we are still worthy of love. And the best person to give that love and compassion is yourself. Maybe you can catch yourself in the mirror today and say, even though I'm imperfect, I'm worthy of love. I still have value, and I'm going to take good care of myself today. And if you're stuck in a mess, don't give up. See if you can leave your heart open for a brighter day. I'll include a link to a song that might help you to hold that focus. Thanks for tuning into this podcast. I wish you the utter knowing that you are deserving of love, especially your own.